Joja Mart, or the Community Center. I know that some of you are gearing up to go to war for the Community Center right now, but just hear me out. After 1,000 hours in Stardew Valley and multiple different farms, I just want to lay out the facts of each route and let the people choose. I did go and have a look at the Steam achievements, and almost 21% of players have completed the Community Center, on PC, mind you, and only 4.9% of players have completed Joja Mart. That's over 4 times as many people siding with the Community Center. But who knows, maybe this video will change some minds. First of all, for new players, the Community Center or Joja Mart are the 2 ways that you can advance the story of the game and unlock access to new areas. You'll want to figure out pretty early on in your playthrough which one of these 2 methods that you want to do. The Community Center involves collecting and donating many different items over the course of the game to unlock upgrades for the town and your farm, while Joja Mart allows you to buy these upgrades for gold and the price of your soul, maybe. So what are the pros and cons of each route? Let's start with the Community Center, but before we get started, I'd just like to note that you can choose to remix the Community Center at the start of the game, which changes some bundles and rewards and can offer a bigger challenge for veteran players. But for now, I'll be basing this on the normal Community Center bundles. Completing the Community Center in Pelican Town is a very satisfying experience, but it does require a lot of patience and a decent attention span, especially if it's your first time. It becomes available to access after Spring 5th, but you can only start donating to the first bundle once you've interacted with it and then completed the Meet the Wizard quest the next day to be able to understand the Junimo language. As you complete bundles, more rooms will become available, and for each room you complete, you will unlock access to something new. If you know what you're doing and you make sure to check this box when starting your save, you can complete the Community Center in your first year. But for most players, it will take until year 2 or 3 to complete, or longer for more casual players, especially considering that missing just 1 seasonal item can mean having to wait until that season comes around again or getting lucky at the traveling cart. In addition to the unlocks granted when all of the bundles from one room have been completed, you also get a reward for each individual bundle that you complete. The first available bundles are in the crafts room and mostly involve forageables from each season. As rewards for the bundles, you get 30 spring, summer, fall and winter seeds, 5 autumn's bounty and a charcoal kiln. The reward for completing all 5 of these bundles is the bridge repair, which unlocks access to the quarry. After you complete just one of these bundles, you can unlock the pantry and the fish tank. The pantry needs crops from each season, animal products and artisan products, and these bundles will reward the player with 20 speed grow, a quality sprinkler, a bee house, a preserves jar, a cheese press and a keg. When you complete all the pantry bundles, the greenhouse on the farm is unlocked and usable. The fish tank is usually considered one of the trickiest ones to complete because it requires fish from different seasons, locations, weathers and times of day. These bundles can give you 30 deluxe bait, a dressed spinner, 5 beach warp totems, a glow ring, 3 crab pots and 5 dish of the sea. Filling up the tank removes the boulder from the mountain lake and unlocks panning for ore. Before the 1.6 update, panning for ore was pretty useless, but now that you can upgrade your pan, it's honestly worth it. After completing any 2 bundles, you will unlock the boiler room. The boiler room has only 3 bundles in it and it's one of the easiest rooms to complete because most of the items needed can be found pretty early on in the mines. You'll get a furnace, 5 omni geodes and a small magnet ring as rewards, and once all 3 are complete, you will get access to the mine carts around the valley. After 3 bundles are completed, you will get access to the bulletin board bundles, which are all items related to villagers, aside from the chef's bundle, which is basically just ingredients. These bundles reward you with 3 pink cakes, 1 seed maker, 1 recycling machine, 1 heater and 5 gold bars. And completing them increases your friendship with every villager by 2 hearts, although it only works with non-romanceable NPCs, which means you can't really use it to cheese those last 2 hearts that you need with your favorite villager. After 4 bundles, you can start completing the vault. This is the simplest room to complete because these bundles only require money, and they give you 3 chocolate cakes, 30 quality fertilizers, 1 lightning rod, and 1 crystallarium. Completing them all repairs the bus stop, which gives you access to Calico Desert as well as the Skull Cavern. If you've gotten this far and you have completed the Community Center, you will unlock the final bundle called the Missing Bundle, which requires some extremely hard to get items, and when you complete it, you unlock the movie theater. While it might take a bit, you do get some decent rewards from the bundles, but none of them are exclusive to the Community Center. You can find or craft most of them. The only 2 things that are exclusive to the Community Center are the friendship boost that you get from the bulletin board and this cute little trophy that you get from Lewis once it's all complete. With that being said, let's have a look at Joja Mart. After unlocking the initial community center cutscene, the Joja Mart membership becomes available to purchase from Morris for 5,000 gold. You can purchase this membership at any time, even if you've started the community center and you've completed as many bundles as you want, but there is no turning back. Once you sleep after purchasing this membership, it is set in stone. The next day, the community center will have been turned into a Joja Mart warehouse. From here on, Joja Mart is incredibly simple. All you have to do is make money and use the Joja Community Development Form to buy the unlocks that the community center would have otherwise given you. You do not get any of the additional bundle rewards for doing this, but it is definitely much faster. In total, it costs 140,000 gold to purchase every development, including the 5,000 gold membership fee. But once completed, for your troubles, you'll get a Joja Cola soda machine. This is actually the only way to get this item in the game, making it exclusive to the Joja Mart route. You can also now purchase auto petters at Joja Mart for 50,000 gold, which is definitely the easiest and quickest way to get your hands on this item in the game. You'll still be able to unlock the movie theater, only this time, instead of a bundle, Morris wants 500,000 gold. That's basically the gist of Joja Mart. There is really not anything else to it. You just have to make money, give it to Morris, and he will do the things for you. So how do these two routes compare? If we're talking speed, the earliest that you can complete the community center would be just before the end of year 1 if you know what you're doing. Whereas the Joja Mart route could be finished by the end of your first spring if you play your cards right. The community center is clearly more rewarding, both literally and figuratively because you get actual rewards, but it is much slower and easier to mess up when you miss season-specific items. Sometimes you have to wait an entire year to be able to progress. Joja Mart is definitely the faster route if you don't mind grinding for the gold and the whole, selling your soul part. It's also worth keeping in mind that at the start of the game, you're working for the Joja Corporation, but you quit to move to your grandfather's farm. So essentially working for them again doesn't really make much sense. But the Joja route is the one that gives an exclusive item that's actually useful, and it does make it much easier to get your hands on auto petters. Doing the community center route definitely offers a more community-based experience, as in doing so, you are helping out the people of Pelican Town. And it provides a more in-depth gameplay than just making money, so first-time players are probably better off choosing this route. However, Joja Mart does streamline a lot of the process, and you can easily and very quickly unlock the movie theater and access to Ginger Island. So those that have already finished the game but are looking to start again without the community center grind might actually benefit from a Joja run. Obviously, siding with Joja Mart is basically going against the community and giving into capitalism, shelling out thousands to Morris just for an easy ride while letting the community center be taken over by a big corporation that doesn't have the village's best interests at heart at all, instead of fixing it up and letting it thrive and siding with the devil. But also, Pierre sucks. I really hate Pierre, and I know for a fact that siding with Morris and Joja Mart is something that he would absolutely hate, so I can kind of excuse it, All jokes aside, in my opinion, there is no wrong way to play Stardew Valley. Regardless of who you are and what your circumstances are, you should play the game in a way that is fun for you and you alone. And if that's the Joja Mart route, then so be it. You could even complete some community center bundles for rewards and then change your mind halfway through and switch to Joja. It's all up to you. If you've watched this video all the way into the end and you enjoyed it at all, please consider subscribing. If you're not, maybe liking the video, maybe leaving a cheeky little comment. It would really help me on my YouTube journey. I think I say this at the end of every video. I'm pretty sure I've said it at the end of every video so far, but I am really enjoying doing this. I'm really enjoying seeing you guys' comments, seeing what you think, interacting with you guys. YouTube is honestly a complete different experience to what I'm used to over on Twitch. And I'm just really enjoying it. I can't wait to put more stuff out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.